Welcome back to the channel, guys. So I finally got around to watching Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. Before I give you my thoughts on it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Help me out on my goals to 1,000 subscribers, baby. All right, so let me give you guys my thoughts on this. All right. So the reason why it took me so long to watch this show is because I saw a lot of people talking about this online. I didn't watch a lot of review videos, but I just saw the thumbnails and the names of videos and people posting things on Twitter and Facebook saying how boring the show was and all of that. There's certain things where people kind of like exaggerate certain things in order to make content on YouTube or whatever the case may be. So I was like, all right, if they are telling the truth, I'll wait till the third episode comes out so I can watch all three together, sit at home and do so. So I decided to do that today and watch it. And one thing I will say, you guys know about this channel. I joke around a lot on here, whether you like it or you don't, or you think it's funny or not. I just joke around. I pretty much stay positive on this channel, right? But one thing that I can say for sure is that I always tell you guys how I feel about something, whether it's in the moment, whatever the case may be. I give you guys my honest opinion about certain things, and I try not to watch things or deal with things that I don't like. Because I mean, I get people do it for content, but it's like, why? What's the point of putting yourself through that type of torture? So, speaking of torture, speaking of torture, I sat on that couch over there and I watched Rings of Power. When people said this show is boring, they was not lying. And listen, I love slow burns. I love Lord of the Rings. I got the Hobbit box set. I got the original trilogy box set back there, special editions, all of that stuff. And when it comes to slow burns, as long as there's character developments, like there's anime and movies and TV shows that I love that are to other people are super boring because there's really no action in there. But to me, as long as the story and the writing is great or the character development is great, I will sit there and watch a show like that all day with no action at all. With no action at all. This show right here is, I think, in total is probably a little over 4 hours long, and it still hasn't hooked me. And I was at the point I started cleaning up my place, and it's already clean in here. It's already clean in here. I was over there reading the instructions and directions and ingredients for all-purpose cleaner. That's how bored I was doing. I was memorizing the ingredients for all-purpose cleaner. I can start my own all-purpose cleaner company now. Right back here, just mixing some stuff up. Bro, like, listen, this, and I'm not trying to exaggerate on any of this stuff. So this show is all three episodes together is a little over 4 hours long. 4 hours long. The original trilogy is 9 minutes, 9 hours, 9 minutes, 9 hours and some change long. So you're telling me that I went through half of the runtime of the original trilogy in this show, and nothing hooked me at this point? Because most people will say, well, it's a TV show. It's a slow burn. You got to give it some time. You got to give it some chance, man. Come on, man. Like, I come from that perspective too, because when it comes to TV shows, I give them a little bit more leeway when it comes to character development and time and slow burning than I would for like a movie or something like that. So that's why I just watched this together and I spent 4 hours watching it. Nothing hooked me. Nothing. Nothing, man. Nunca. I mean, Nunca's never. Nothing, man. Nothing hooked me on this show at all. And I'm not saying I need to have an action scene everywhere, everything, all the time. It doesn't have to be a war all the time, but dang, give us something within 4 hours. And they didn't do that. This is like the opposite of what people complain about She-Hulk about. They say She-Hulk's, well, a little bit, well, say She-Hulk, they say She-Hulk CGI is bad. And even though it's entertaining, the writing is bad. But in this show, the CGI is great. The CGI is great. But the writing and the pacing and it's just boring. I don't care. I think I'm just gonna give this like one more episode, but if that doesn't do it, then I'm just gonna back up off of the show and just let you guys have it. That's just what I do. I don't sit and try to force myself through a TV show or a movie or anything like that. I mean, well, movie more so because if I bought the ticket and I'm there, then I'll finish it because I pay for it. I'm a cheapskate like that. But when it comes to TV shows like this, once I get to the point where I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna let the people who love the show have it. I don't want to watch it. That's it for me. I'm not gonna force myself through it for content. That's just not the type of person I am. Because I try to give you guys like more so things that I like. I want to talk to you guys about that. I don't like to talk about things that I don't like, which is funny because I'm doing that right now. But it don't matter. Y'all leave me alone, man. But anyways, this show is not it, man. This show is not it at this point. Again, I'm gonna give it one more episode, see what happens. If it don't catch me in that episode, I don't care if a full-on war breaks out into the next episode. If it does not intrigue me or hook me, that's it for me. I'll just go back and watch the original trilogy. I already know how it ends and how it happens, but at least I'll have more fun watching that than watching this. But anyways, have you guys watched this show yet? What do you guys think about the first 3 episodes of Ring of Power? Was it boring to you guys? Am I tripping? Am I out of my mind? Am I losing my marbles? Let me know in the comment section whether you like the show or you dislike the show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute, peace, have a good day.